forward to seeing you do that. But once again, remember, just like we have thousands coming to our website. So
Good day, everybody. This is Michael Winiger, CEO of Asante Organics, and we want to say hello to all of you around the world. And today we're going to talk about toxic-free commitment. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about manufacturing and how manufacturing works in the 100% chemical-free, 100% toxic-free, certified organic, and wild-crafted world, because it's much different than anything that goes on in manufacturing. So let's talk a little bit about how it all works, right? It's required by law that when a manufacturing company creates a product, that they have to send it into a third-party micro lab, we call them, a testing facility, so they can actually check on sustainability and make sure that, the product can not, doesn't create any fungus or mold or mildew or E. coli or salmonella. And, there's a lot of things that you get back as far as paperwork goes with when developing a product. But what we do here at Asante Organics is really quite extremely different, right? So when we go to develop a product, I'll use this one for example. Here's a little product right here, a little creation. This will be launched, not this size, but this particular product will be launched at the Asante Great Green event. Now, when you make these products or you do the research and the formulating and the developing, what basically happens is now you have this idea, you have these ingredients that you want to use because they're very beneficial to whatever it is that you're making to the body. It nourishes and it feeds the body. And in this particular little situation, this was our creation. So what happens? So we make this product and we send it off to this, and we don't send it out to one third-party micro lab. We send ours to 5. Nobody in the manufacturing industry will do what we do because we have a commitment to excellence and we expect excellence from this production team. So we send out this sample and they check it all out. They test it. First, we make sure it all works the way we want it to work. And then we send it out to 5 different micro labs around the world. And what we do, and remember, you're only required to send it off to 1. We send it to 5, and the other 4, they all don't know each other. But we want to make sure all the numbers match. We are so committed to, again, to excellence, and we're very stringent on our formulations. So we make sure all these different numbers match 5 times, right? And it's phenomenal. I mean, nobody does that, but we choose to operate Asante Organics that way for you. Now, once this sample comes back, all the paperwork comes back, now we go to batch. And we make a batch, nice big batch of this product, whatever that product might be. And now we have to take the samples from the big batch and we send them again to all these different places to get the reports back. Make sure all these things are right, so got sustainability, everything else, right? Then once those reports come back, then we go into bottling, okay? And I'm just picking a bottle out here that's on my desk. So we go and we make the bottle, right? And this is the, whatever it is that we're going to make, right? And then now we have to send the bottle out. After bottling, we have to send some bottles out to the 5 different micro labs for testing to make sure everything's right along this whole entire process. Now, if you look at the bottom of this bottle, this one basically says H32627. That's the batch number of this particular formula that we created. This is ready for sale, right? Now, why are these numbers there? Because we have a file of every single ingredient and its source and the farm and everything where it comes from. And not only is it recorded here, it's also recorded with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Department. Now, why would it do that? Because we're dealing with plants, and that's who regulates. That's like the FDA of plants, right? And so not only that, we have to take it a step further. We use some ingredients that are protected ingredients. So if we want to send them to other parts of the world, like when we send them to our promoters in everywhere else but the United States, some of these have to come with what's called a CITES permit, which we have to get from the government. So along with that, periodically, a few times a year, the agencies come in here to Asante Organics and they do an inspection, right? Because and it's quite the visit, let's put it that way, because they'll pick something off our display table out there and they'll pick something up and they'll say, okay, here's this particular product, here's the batch number. So we know where we can get this information because it's registered in a facility that's online that they're connected to, but they want our paperwork as well for a few reasons. To know that it matches that particular batch number and to find out where the sources are, because it just doesn't stop in the plants or in the facilities here. What happens is then they go out and they make sure that the certifications are right and proper. They'll go as far as the farms and as far as checking, making sure that the soil's been checked. And if it's certified organic for up to so many years, so many feet deep. So you got a really extraordinary quality commitment from Asante Organics, because we take this much further than any manufacturer that I know exists in the world today. So hopefully you learned a little bit about how products are made, the processes that need to happen in order to even get it from seed to harvest, from harvest to your finished product. So here at Asante Organics, we're always making, new products, but we're always enhancing a lot of other things, because that's the way a real good company should treat its promoters and treat its customers, is always be on the cutting edge of what is going on in the world today and what those needs are and the wants are, and we're there. So with that being said, I hope we learned a little bit today about manufacturing and what we call a toxic-free commitment. Asante Organics, the organic living company. A company with a heart, a company with a soul, and a company with a purpose-driven mission. A company for everyone. God bless you, your families, your businesses, and until next week, you'll have a great day. And any questions, you can always get a hold of us here at the offices and speak with me directly or anybody here. You have a great day. Take care.
The great news about retail is this. When people buy your product from your website, pay retail, there's a 30% markup on every single product we have across the board. You guys are obviously getting that 30% discount. Why I love this. Having a traditional business income and hire without the downside risk and cut out the overhead completely. Because I briefly mentioned what it costs to run a traditional brick and mortar instead of a click and order business, right? Tons and tons of money. The only overhead that you will have in this business are whatever products that you and your family are consuming on a monthly basis. Something called an easy order or an auto ship. Well, the sky's the limit as you're about to learn on how much money you can earn, but now I'm going to teach you how you can make all that money and have zero out-of-pocket expense and still yet use the cleanest, healthiest products on the planet, the products that you love. How? By having 3.5 customers. 3.5, 4 customers, retail customers, that are spending on a point value what you're spending for your monthly usage. Now, what are points? Is there a difference between point and dollars? In some products, yes, that we have. In some products, no. We strive to have our products where $1 equals a point. But in the world of organics and 100% chemical-free, it's difficult to do. I've seen network marketing companies that are loaded with chemicals, and their dollar-to-point value is off, too. So we do the best that we can. But you'll see that some of our personal care products are $1 per point. Points. On an auto ship, if you want to maximize the compensation plan that I'm sharing with you today, you're going to want to spend 100 points a month. And when I say spend, again, if you're not in this business, you're already spending $100 a month anyway by going to Walmart, Kmart, Target, a supermarket. And as Mark Campese says, instead of going to Walmart or Kmart, now you're going to shop at U-Mart. So e-commerce sales, strive to have people go to your website, lead with the business, but invariably you're going to find 3.5 to 4 people, absolutely. They're going to spend the same points that you're spending, but yet because of the 30% markup, 30% times 3.5 covers your expenses. So now you're running a global business that's open about 24/7. The sky's the limit on what you can earn. No hassles or headaches like a traditional business would have, and you're operating it for free. The great news about retail is this. When people buy your product from your website, pay retail, there's a 30% markup on every single product we have across the board. You guys are obviously getting that 30% discount. Why I love this. Having a traditional business percent markup on every single product we have across the board. You guys are obviously getting that 30% discount. Why I love this. Having a traditional business income and hire without the downside risk The most popular package, the way most of you came in, the way most people are enrolling in our company, is at one of our elite package levels for a one-time investment of $499. Now there's a lot of value that comes with that $499. It's the right way to start the business. If you can start your business, your Asante program that way, that's the way to start. There's a lot of bonuses. One, you're going to get your website turned on immediately. www.asanteorganics.com/whatever you want your domain name to be. Two, we're going to make you a quick silver. Three, you're getting our most popular packages or products, at below wholesale. So everybody in this room, once you're in the company, you're getting the products at wholesale, but the products that come in that package, you can't get them at that low price, okay? Every time somebody enrolls, you've personally enrolled them at $499, you're going to get paid $100 right off the top, okay? Now let me break down the $499 package because this is important. Jan and I, we were talking a little bit about this virtually online the other day. Watch this. The package is $499. That $499 has a product value of over $500 and something. We literally lose money with these initial packages, the $499 and the $199 kit, because this is what happens. $499, we take off $100 right off the top and pay it to the enroller, right?
Yes.
You. That leaves $399. Now, a lot of people miss this subtlety, but it is so important, and so important why you should enroll at $499. Okay? If this is you, and you're building your two-legged team, because you've done it one time, you've come in at $499, with integrity, when people ask you, well, Donna, what level did you come in at? $499. Bingo. With integrity, that's what you can say. And in your career in Asante, you might enroll 2, 20, 200, 2,000, somewhere in between. It doesn't matter, but the point is you've started the ball rolling. And because you've enrolled people at $499, they in turn will have the habit of enrolling people at $499, and so on and so on and so forth. All of that volume gets shared by everybody up the line. How? Well, $499 minus 100 is $399. Then we take 200 of that, okay, which leaves $199 left, okay? We take 200 of that and we put it into the trade as a binary or a bimax payment. So let's say you've enrolled a $499 person here and then a $499 person here. You know, you've enrolled a couple more people, but all the way down on your millionth level. Yeah, I did say millionth because you get paid to unlimited levels. Let's say somebody's down here on your millionth level and maybe they're in Japan and maybe it's a year or two from now and they come in at $499. Well, guess what? This person gets to utilize those 200 points in payment, okay? So does this person, this person, this person, this person, all the way up the line. Everybody up that line will have a positive impact and get paid by that 200. What does that mean to you? If it's your pay leg or your smaller leg for that month, that's $20. And you might say to yourself, well, $20 ain't that big of a thing. When you multiply it exponentially, it is. And when you start having 50 people join your team in a month, all at the $499 level, or how about 500 people? These are numbers that actually occur in network marketing, right? And of course, I'm not here to promise you how much money you're going to make. Here's the little disclaimer on the money. Everything I'm going to give you is true numbers that you can achieve. There's going to be some people that might earn $5 a month in this company, and there's going to be people that earn $500,000 a month. The sky's the limit. You can do anything in between. It's all up to how much you want to share this. Okay? So very, very important that you know that. And then that leaves $199. Then we've got to create all those products. This is literally a lose for the company, but we know that when somebody comes in at the $499 level, they're not dipping their toe in. They're going head first into the deep end. They're committed, and then there you go. So that's the enroller bonus. When somebody comes in at the $199 level, you'll get $50. Okay? So same type of a program, just a slower way to grow. This is your business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We're here to support you in any way, shape, or form that you need. But realize this, you can go as fast or as slow as you want. You can make as little or as much money as you want. But I promise you, fast is way more fun. So the Express Start Gold bonus works in this way, and it is time sensitive. It's only applicable for your first 30 days in your Asante business. But it's very important that you understand this for your people on your team as they come in. You're going to want to make sure they do this, because as they do this, you're growing and everybody's check is going up anyway. So here's the Express Start Gold bonus in your first 30 days. Unless you've come in at the Quick Silver program, which most of you did anyway, you are a manager or a Quick Silver. Your first goal is to become a true silver executive. As you saw, we recognized a ton of you today. A silver, by definition, as Angie said, is having a qualified manager on your left, a qualified manager on your right, that you personally enrolled. Let me define qualified manager. A qualified manager is somebody that has purchased a website, either at the $4.99, the $1.99, or even the one-time $29.95. They've purchased the website, and they're spending 75 points, or they're consuming from their website 75 points minimum a month. If once you've done that, you personally enroll one on your left, one on your right, boom, you are now a silver executive. Your next thing that you want to do, and you really, if you want to get this bonus, which is worth $500, you want to do it in your first 30 days, enroll 2 more people. Now, I'm going to draw this really neat because I'm firstborn and I'm type A. So you're going to enroll another person here on the left and another person on the right. Realize it doesn't have to be laid out this way. I could have had you lay this out where you put one over here and 1, 2, 3. As long as you have at least one qualified manager on each leg, meaning you're a silver. For example, here you are here. If your first 2 people were these 2 people right here, both on your right leg, you're not a silver, even though you have 2 people. You want to put your first 2, one on the left and one on the right. As long as they stay on their easy order of 75 points a month or more, most people are doing 100 points or more. I mean, just for your own family's consumption, you're going to spend that. But once you've done that, you're a silver. After that, as long as at least that one person stays on that 75 points, your enrollments can go anywhere. You are financially incentivized to work both your legs. If this leg goes on to have $100,000 of volume or more a month, which many of you will have that and much, much more, and this leg has $50,000 a monthly volume, traditionally in network marketing, especially with a 2-legged system, you say, well, gosh, I can't spend time on that $100,000 leg. I can only spend time on that $50,000. Yes, you can, because you have personal enrollments on both sides. And when I touch into the matching bonus, it's huge. That should keep you up at night. So silver executive, once you're a silver, you enroll 2 more qualified managers, which are defined as people that have gotten a website and also spend how much a month minimum? 75 points a month. 75 points a month, okay? So now your next step is once you have these 4 qualified personally enrolled managers, now what you want to do is help these 4 people do exactly what you just did. I can put this compensation plan, I can break it down to the least common denominator. If you guys want to make the big, how many of you want to make the big bucks in this compensation plan? Here's the secret. Become a silver factory. Become a silver factory. You want to get to the point that people are becoming silver daily in your organization. Not only people you enroll, people they enroll, people they enroll. Okay, so now what you want to do is help these 4 people do exactly what you just did. Become silvers. So how are these 4 going to do it? This person needs to personally enroll how many people? 2. One on their left, one on their right. Spending how much a month?
75 points.
This person has to do what? Same thing. 2. Once you have 4 personally enrolled silvers, you are now a gold executive. Do this, what I just drew out, in your first 30 days. And then over the next 3 months, everybody just maintains, doesn't even have to enroll any more people. Everybody just continues to invest, to consume 75 points a month from their website, and we're going to pay you retroactively that $500 bonus. And you're gold in your first 30 days. So again, fast is more fun. to paycheck number 4, the endless team bonus. The next 2 checks I'm going to share with you, to me, are the most important when evaluating compensation plan to compensation plan. You want to compare apples to apples, because at the end of the day, network marketing companies are going to differ in their comp plans. Some are going to have these car programs. There's no free car. It's a car lease. Ronnie, myself, I've had the free car that I had to pay $1,250 a month for, unless my company reimbursed me or not, and I've been stuck with the payment on multiple months. Again, my name is on it. So there's no free car. We'd rather pay you an enormous amount of money in this compensation plan, and you can pay cash for whatever car or home you want. You don't get stuck. When you're comparing compensation plan to compensation plan, look at residual income. And I would assume that by the people I have in this room, you all understand residual income. But real quickly, the definition of residual income is doing the work one time and getting paid over and over and over again. I'm a chiropractor, guys and gals. I've been a chiropractor for 2 decades. I adjust somebody one time, and I'm lucky if I get paid that one time from the insurance company, quite honestly, let alone over and over again. Residual income is like a rock star. A rock star goes into the studio and records a hit song in one time, and every time somebody downloads that song on their iPod, what happens? Cha-ching! What time? Every time it's played on the radio, what happens? Cha-ching! They did the work one time. If you're an author, you get this sort of a thing. Residual income is king. So I gave you a couple of things you want to leave here with today. 1, start living your life chemical-free. Whatever you do, live your life chemical-free, because once you start getting sick, it's much harder to reclaim your health. Okay, so start living your life chemical-free. Number 2, have an e-commerce presence with a shopping cart where people can go to buy products or services from you 24/7. And now number 3, and I really feel this is key. Get some form of residual income. You must have some sort of residual income, because you can do multiple things. You can pursue other passions. You can travel. You can be philanthropic. You can start other businesses. But once you've built a residual income with a solid company that has its wind at its sails and is ahead of a trend, it's a way of life before it becomes a way of life, that residual income will grow and grow and grow, and you could bless thousands and generations with that. This is a willable, sellable business. Work hard over the next few years, build this, and it's not only here for yourself, it's here for your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews. There's many people that you can bless with this. So let's talk about how our residual income is different, because 20 years in the industry, I haven't seen this. The next 2 comp plans should keep you up at night. 2 sections here. Number 1, or the 4th way we get paid, is the ETB, which stands for Endless Team Bonus. The Endless Team Bonus, or the BuyMax, is what we've already started touching on. You are going to be a sales manager of 2 sales teams. I've been in companies before with some people in this room where you didn't have the benefit of building 2 teams. You had to build multiple teams. I've been in a company where this is you, and you had to enroll your first 2 people, but then you also had to enroll 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I know for the people in the back room, you can't even see that. That's the point. If you're dynamic enough and talented enough to enroll 15 people, and if you can help those 15 people sell $2,000 to $3,000 a month in sales, then those breakaway compensation plans will bless you and pay you 6 levels deep. Okay? Our compensation plan is so much easier. We don't have you enroll 15 or 10. You only need to enroll 2. Of course, I'm never going to stop you. Those of you that can enroll more than 2, my gosh, go ahead. Bless more people, enroll more than 2. But once you enroll these 2 people, even if these 2 people don't do $2,000 a month in sales, but just stay on their auto ship, their easy order, you can get paid to unlimited levels of depth. The hypothetical I'm about to share with you is everybody enrolling just 2 people, and everybody being on a 75-point a month easy order. That's it. You are going to have people like Van who are going to enroll more than 2 people. And when you do that, you're growing that much faster than this hypothetical I'm showing you. You are going to have people that spend more than 75 points a month. When you do, you're growing that much more quickly. I just like to break this down to very, very common, easy numbers. Also, I will share this with you. If you happen to be in one of those breakaway compensation plans and you yourself are not doing $2,000 to $3,000 a month in sales, and a couple of months go by, the people that you enrolled can jump over you. Lose some hair with that kind of compensation plan. Now, I feel the fairest compensation plan is the two-legged system. Yeah, there's three-legged systems. There's the breakaway compensation plans. But the DSA, the Direct Sales Association that monitors all network marketing companies, says the average person in any company, any network marketing company, can enroll 2.5 people. So if you're in a compensation plan where you have to build more than 2 legs, the average person is already set up for failure. So it's the most fair compensation plan out there. So, 2 legs. Now, we say this is unique because it plays to unlimited levels of depth. I have been in other companies that have 2-legged systems that say they too pay to unlimited levels of depth. It's not true, because you have to read the small print. The small print is, we're going to pay you, okay, on your 2-legged program here, up to, Van and I reviewed one the other day. How much was it a month?
12,000 maximum.
12,500, I think. $12,500 a month maximum. I've seen some generous ones pay $50,000 a month, and there's not anybody in this room that wouldn't turn away $50,000 a month in residual income. But that's not paying to unlimited levels. Unlimited levels mean there's no caps. There's no caps. Now, the way those companies get around that is, once you're making $12,500 a month, if you desire more money, well, no problem. Here you are. You get yourself another spot, right? Build another leg, and then go on another auto ship. That's smoke and mirrors and games. One spot, one auto ship, unlimited levels of depth of payout, no caps, and no flushing. No flushing. You guys are going to want to take notes on this because I get questioned every week on what is flushing. When you're building a 2-legged program like this, invariably, you're going on and enrolling people, and your people are enrolling people, and all of a sudden you're going to get somebody like Ronnie Roman who just enrolls the world, and one of your legs is just going to grow out of control. It's going to grow really, really fast. It's going to grow more quickly than the other leg. And in other companies, that is perceived as a bad thing. Not here, because we have zero flushing. Let me write that word down. Zero flushing. Let me explain what flushing is. The way we teach how you get paid every week with this form, the ETB, the Endless Team Bonus, is we tell you you get paid 10% of whatever the lesser leg is each week. Technically, that's not true. Numerically, it's true, but technically, it's not true. The way I'm going to show you right now the way we get paid is more confusing, but it's actually how you get paid. And it's very important that we point this out. In this example that I just drew out for you, where obviously the right leg is much stronger than the left leg, the way we pay every week is the computer looks to the depth of the lesser leg, pays you 5% of whatever that lesser leg is, but then in addition, pays you 5% of the other side up to that level, which is the same as saying 10% of the less leg. But this is mathematically how it happens. The reason for why I'm showing you this in this training is because of this. Here's the line here, this is even here, but then there's all this volume under here every week. Where does that volume go? All of this volume goes into the bank. The bank. In many network marketing companies that have 2 legs and even other types of compensation plan, the difference between your legs immediately gets flushed. Goodbye, you'll never see it. There's some other companies that say, we'll give you 30 days to catch your lesser leg up to your stronger leg. Again, just like that $2,000 a month sale type thing. You're really on pressure. You really got to do this. Remember, some people are doing this part-time right now. Some people are doing it full-time. But that's a lot of extra pressure. There's some generous companies out there that say, we'll give you 13 months. 13 months, that's the most generous I've ever seen to this compensation. 13 months to catch up. Well, one of the things that Mr. Wennerger used to tease me on, because he chased after Angie and I for a couple of years, he said, hey, that 13th month come up yet? And I used to ignore him, and I used to get angrier and angrier. By the way, he prophesized a lot of things that he told me about. And everything he told me, though I hated him when he was telling it, came to pass. It was true. It was right on the money. Thank you. The bottom line is this. I've been the beneficiary of going to sleep one evening with $1,300,000 in bank volume that my team built. And I've traveled and my wife traveled all over the world, and not just the country, the world to build. I went to sleep one night, it was $1,300,000. I woke up the next morning, it was $300,000. $1 million gone. Flushed away. If you're below the equator, it flushes the other way, but it still flushes. That's called flushing. And Mr. Whittaker and I think like distributors. It's your business, you built it. So this is going to remain in the bank and keep accumulating for as long as it takes to catch up. So you keep on loving the people here, you keep supporting the people here, you're going to get the next bonus that I'm about to discuss from helping these people, but put all your personal enrollments here to help catch that up, okay? Bank volume is never going to go away. Here's the beautiful thing. Let's say you do what I did, $1.3 million in bank volume. Once this leg catches up to this leg, and now your historical weak leg is now your strong leg, you're going to get 10% of this payout. Cha-ching. Who here wouldn't like a $130,000 check for the week?
Wouldn't?
That's a true compensation plan with zero flushing, zero caps, paid to unlimited levels of debt. So there you go.